Plus. Welcome to Cellmates.
Welcome to Cellmates.
30 days of plus. We're over the first hump of 3, I guess.
Well, if this is 10 and it's
over,
the first hump,
yeah.
then 20 would be the second hump,
Yeah.
and then 30 would
be,
not.
we'd end on a hump.
We're going to end on a hump.
I'd have to do that math again. But anyway, it's day 11.
So we need to be on our humps can be 8, 16, and 24. That's pretty
well,
close.
no, if we're over the first hump, the hump was 5.5.
Or I guess 7, 14, and 21. So there's 3 humps.
Well, that's not... What?
How many humps do we want?
Well, but if you're over the hump, maybe all the way at the bottom, then your bottoms are 0, 10, 20, and 30.
Oh, when you say over the hump, you think we're at the bottom of the hump.
I mean, I used the wrong phrase.
I was imagining us at the top of a roller coaster when you're peeking over a little bit, but you haven't started going down yet.
We don't have Disney Plus madness at all.
Not a bit.
Not one bit. Welcome to day 11. Sorry for everything.
Hey,
thanks
sorry
for being
for us.
Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
So yesterday we introduced you because we know you're not watching anything without our specific approval.
That's correct.
Yesterday we watched something called Hero Project.
Hero Project.
No seals for marksmanship, no gorillas for sand racing.
Yeah.
And no Tony Hale.
Yeah, it just reminds us so much of Hero Squad, which is one tiny off joke in an episode of Arrested Development.
But everyone knows it's a very popular joke from the series.
I agree, but it just every time you say Hero Project, I'm like, Hero Squad.
Army
I
at
got
half
this
a day.
seal for sand racing. Yeah. Army at half a day.
But today, good news, everyone.
Ooh.
Tony Hale is involved.
I thought you were doing a Futurama thing there. Good news, everyone.
I don't watch that show enough to have any idea what you're talking about.
Well, that's okay. I can't do voices.
What are you streaming, Dick? Into your mouth hole.
Well, let me tell you. I've been streaming a couple of things. I had a Di Sanche Malero Mentecado relleno de naranja. Kate has gotten me a subscription to something called Yumbox.
Universal Yums.
Universal Yums, which sends me candy and snacks from different countries.
Once a month.
It's the best.
It's the best present I think I will ever give you.
Yeah.
Just finding it randomly. But so this month, your Yums are from
Spain. Mm-hmm. There's some egg chips. Those
were really good.
Chocolates with a very racist image on the front.
Very racist.
Which I will not be sharing with anyone because I don't want that appearing on my social media feed.
Nope.
And this was kind of an orange cake thing. It was pretty good.
Relleno de naranja would be stuffed with orange.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
It was stuffed with kind of an orange jam.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah. Also, I'm having a beer. It's the Good, the Bad, the Argyle. It's an India Pale Ale from, is this Duclaw?
No, that's Peekskill.
We got this in Peekskill, yeah.
Right after I bashed my head open on a rock. In an attempt to climb a mountain for 3.5 hours, I got 20 minutes in, bashed my head on a rock by just falling. It wasn't a treacherous part. Bled profusely for a few minutes. Canceled the hike.
The great thing about doing 30 Days of Plus is it's not happening while we're getting sick or head bashed.
No.
By the way, thank you all for your kind letters and cards. I'm feeling better. I went to a Tool concert. I'm no longer sick. I'm not saying Tool
you've just passed it on my way,
but they might have. Kate, what is 30 Days of Plus?
Oh, 30 Days of Plus. I mean, you don't know. It's
you don't know.
30 Days of Plus. It's a daily, unpaid, month-long exploration of Disney Plus titles.
That's true. 30 days, 30 podcasts. 32 podcasts, I think.
I don't even. Yeah,
so many.
Guys, this was a bad idea.
This is a great
but we're
idea.
sticking with it.
Here's the thing. I want to talk about what we just watched.
Great. What did we just watch, Dick?
Forky, what is money?
Well,
Forky asks.
Forky asks.
What is money?
Yo, Ham, what is money?
He calls him Hand.
Hand, and then Sam later. So, Dick, let me ask you, what is your experience with Forky before seeing this 3-minute short?
Well, Kate, I'll tell you. The Toy Story 4 trailer came out, and I saw Forky. I was like, oh, that's an interesting new character that will be like a thing that I love. And then the day after, the Detective Pikachu trailer came out, and no one gave a shit about Forky anymore.
Oh, Detective Pikachu. What a
like,
cutie.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
How devastating that must have been for Tony Hale and everyone involved in Toy Story.
Yeah.
Like, we got the next thing. It's Forky. It's a spork toy. He's made out of trash.
That electric mouse looks realistic and fuzzy and is wearing a detective hat. Oh my gosh.
Just killed it. So yeah, I haven't seen Toy Story 4.
No, we have not, neither of us have.
I've seen the first 3. Mm-hmm. That was a good amount of Toy Stories.
You would think a good amount of Toy Stories to like end with. But I'm sure the 4th is very different in plot than 2 and 3.
Yes.
I mean, it would have to be, otherwise why make it? So we look forward to seeing Toy Story 4, which I've heard from everyone has a very different plot than 2 and 3, which already have similar plots.
And I've heard, much like the Dimitri Martin graffiti joke, Toy Story 4 is okay. It's okay. Do you know that reference?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I've probably seen.
Dimitri Martin talks about writing like really like neutral graffiti instead of like Metallica sucks or Metallica rules, being like Toy Story 2 was okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, which is also a very accurate review of Toy Story 2.
Yeah,
okay.
I liked it. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
What's your review of Forky Asks a Question? So specifically, we watched one of these.
Yeah,
there are several.
Hey, Kate,
at least two.
Why didn't we watch several Forky Asks a Question?
So I've seen at least 2 of them advertised. We watched Forky Asks a Question, what is money?
Yeah.
And there's another one like, what are friends, or what is a friend? And it might be a series, but we don't know because Disney Plus is not presenting them as a series.
Yeah.
They are standalone, not linked to each other. Forky Asks what is a friend is not suggested for us after we watch What is Money.
They're treated like they're Pixar shorts, but it's not.
You would never put that before a movie. What would that be before?
It'd be like a commercial
Just a
break
web
for a movie on TV.
But like Muppet moments are all together.
Okay, what'd you think of Forky Asks a Question?
It was I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like slightly less than fine.
Cool. There we go. That's my review as well. Kate, thanks for... Oh.
I think Tony Hale should be in voice acting things more.
Yeah, he's
I
great.
did like the intro where he's like, what is this? What is that? Like the kind of like title sequence.
I like
But then I didn't care for his Forky voice.
Yeah. I like the animation on him.
Graded.
Where like his... he's got that little pipe cleaner that goes up and down. That's fun.
Yeah. He was just easily distractible, and it kind of just seems like, okay, we're writing this one specifically for the kids to laugh. And I don't know. I feel like Pixar in general is good at making characters that adults and kids laugh at, but
maybe,
I didn't really
You know what? Maybe
see
it's better in the movie.
Maybe.
That's
absolutely true.
But here's the thing.
Pascal is better in the movie than
Let's talk
in
about
his shorts,
what is a friend. That's something that Forky will never have and never deserves to have.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I just don't like Forky. Just don't.
I did kind of find out about money. I was hoping this would be more like a Kate Asks session where I just ask a bunch of questions on a topic. And it was for a while. But then he just started spinning his eyes around.
He got distracted.
Yeah.
Get it? Do you get the joke? He got distracted. Do you get it?
It happened like 4 different times. So... yeah.
I think who would be a better Forky is the kid from the Muppet Moments.
Oh my gosh.
Where he can't find
listening.
he can't find his ear properly.
Yes.
That kid would be a great Forky.
He'd be a great Forky.
They should just put that kid in the movie. All right, Pixar, we got your new star. It's that kid.
Yeah. Well, Dick, if you
Cool. All right, that was...
If you know more about Forky and want to illuminate us, we will watch Toy Story 4 at some point.
Yeah, we will.
I like the concept of like an arts and crafts googly-eyed man being a toy, because that's like kids do make
fun.
toys.
Yeah.
And we haven't been introduced to that type of toy yet in the franchise.
Well, we have, but we were
it was like
them.
Sid's. Well,
Sid.
They were
Sid
pre-existing toys.
Sid was a creative young man who used his resources to make toys for himself that he didn't already have. And we judged him apparently really harshly for it.
Yeah.
Sid's great.
Sid's not a villain. Sid needs just some more support and
Sid
love.
needs like a dad.
But I
or
will
a
say,
mom, whichever parent he has.
He has mom. Mom is there.
Well, Sid needs a mom to really work with him. And maybe a therapist. But he's like, what, 8? Let's not judge.
Yeah, he's like a kid.
Man.
But I will say those toys are made of pre-existing toys, whereas like a spork
That's a pre-existing toy.
is not a toy. It's not a child's plaything.
Agree to disagree.
So it's a cool thing. But yeah, I was kind of hoping for more because like I've heard a lot about Forky, or at least I've seen him in a lot of merchandising.
Nope.
And
why would you buy?
My expectations were too high.
What is the merchandise for Forky?
Weren't a bunch recalled because they were
it's
actually
a spork with googly eyes
and a pipe cleaner. I think it's like the pipe cleaner that they put on the original ones that got recalled because someone could like swallow it because it's like a pipe cleaner.
Well, it does sound delicious. Cleans the pipes. Oh. Hey, that was episode 11 of 30 Days of Plus.
Ta-da!
Thanks for listening. We'll have something more interesting for you next time, I think. And please hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, email. It's all Cellmates Podcast.
And the email is Gmail.
Yeah, the email is Gmail. You can find us. You know the deal by now. Come on.
Sorry if this is your first episode, but...
or you're welcome. Like, it's a pretty short episode.
Yeah.
We talked about Detective Pikachu
we always talk about Detective Pikachu.
I mean, why
That's
would
not
you
new.
not? Why would you talk about anything else?
That's the theme of the show.
All right.
See you on day 12.
Yeah, see you on day 12. Whoa. Yeah.
Plus.